Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, we are going to be starting work on that black Ford KA. Going to be tearing it apart, looking at the damage, if there's any, hopefully not, fingers crossed, behind the front bumper. And I want to see what damage is like on the back bumper because that back quarter has all been pushed in. So yeah, didn't manage to get a video out yesterday, as you probably know. Every now and then I have to spend one day literally just running around, picking up bits and pieces, doing bits, getting parts. I actually picked up a car from North London for someone on a trailer, brought it back. So a little job there. Do you know what I mean? It's just all these little bits and pieces, but normally it just takes, I sort of push it to one day. So if I'm going to do something for one day, just put it all together and get it all done. So yeah, and then that way I'm not running around every day. Makes sense. So yeah, the other thing as well is that I got this over to the MOT centre yesterday and I will show you the results on this one. But look at it guys, it just looks really, really nice. It's a stunning car, beautiful car. Really, really like it. I'm gonna have no problem shifting that. No problem whatsoever. Let me show you, I'll show you the results of this and then we're going to get into the KA. So let's do this. So guys, just want to quickly show you this car that I've done yesterday as well. A little bit of a clean up, as you can see. So still want to do the seats again. I did the seats yesterday, but they're not quite good enough. I've got to be honest. They're better, but they're not, as you know, they're not up to my standard. I've got to be honest. Back seats are really, really good. All cleaned up, all nice, so they're all right, but it's just these front seats that I'm not quite happy with, and these need a good going over again as well. They're not quite there, but yeah, really, really nice car this is. Let me show you the results of the MOT before we move on. It's over here, so there we go, all passed, no advisories, straight through. Not many miles, I've got to be honest, between all those years. I know we got COVID here, I suppose, so you wouldn't have done miles, but yeah, it's a really, really nice car, this one. So there we go. I'm going to take some pictures, I'm going to stick it up for sale, and then I'll let you know what happens with this one. So let's move on to the KA. I'll bring it in and I'll show you exactly what is going to happen, what the plan is and what I've got for it, because I've already showed you I've got the front bumper, but now I've got a back bumper. So let me bring it in. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we haven't really done anything on this car in a minute. So I thought, let's punch a video out today. Start getting the bumpers off, because as you know, I've already got a bumper for the front, but I have now got a bumper for the back, the rear bumper, with this one here. It's not perfect, I've got to be honest, so it might need a little bit of paintwork doing. I think only towards the bottom here it's a little bit scuffy. I'll clean it all off, wipe it all down, and we'll have a look at it. But we've got to do a little bit of paintwork when it comes to this back quarter here. So it doesn't really matter if he has to sort of, paint in the bumper. There's no issue with that at all, because obviously it's going to be painted on that quarter. But let's get on with the front first. I want to get the bumper off. I want to check that timing belt, because if that timing belt looks a bit iffy, then we're going to be changing that out as well, guys, because, I've done the last two, because it's the same engine, isn't it? Exactly the same engine as I've just done. On the 500 pop. There's no air conditioning. There's no compressor at the back. It's really, really quick and really easy, these belts. I'm really getting quick at these now. But I'll need to have a look at that. Take that, because you can see that the tape is peeled back, which suggests that it's been done. But we've still got to check, you never know. So yeah, just do my normal stuff. Let's get into it. I'll set you up. Let's get this front end off, get the bumper off, and start looking into it. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys. So it has happened again. Let me explain. So the front bumper, yeah, I knew that someone had painted. This is why I got another one, because I showed you before in another video, but you can tell that someone has just not keyed this bumper. Someone's changed this bumper for a silver one and painted it black. But it was hiding some more damage behind this bumper. There's no damage on the actual grille. Yeah, so let me show you what I have found. Now, this is why I always take off bumpers and check, because you never know who or what is hiding damage. And this is another case of that situation, guys. So, as you can see, look at that there. It's obviously had an impact here. This crash bar has not been hit and touched, so that's all right, the top part. Don't think the chassis leg's been hit. I just think it's just been bent over at the bottom, which is there. And that bar has been pushed right up. This has been pushed over. You can see that. So, yeah, not good. So I'm just going to have to strip it all back, strip it all down, check to make sure that the actual chassis legs is okay. We'll have to take everything off and check. I've got one of these bottom legs, so we can replace that. I think I've got a crash bar, bottom crash bar, so we can replace that. I haven't got a slam panel, so we're going to have to source a slam panel for this as well. This bottle might be cracked. Doesn't look like it. May have just got away with it. Don't know. But again, we've got to see if that holds water. If it don't, we've got to replace the bottle. Yeah, it's a bloody shame that is. I just thought it was going to be a case of taking the bumper off and swapping it over. But it looks like that's not going to happen now. And we've got a bit more work to do to get this right. I don't think the other side's been... No, I don't think the other... I think the other side's okay. It's just this corner. It looks like it's just been pushed upwards. You can see it, so it's hit it from underneath. Maybe it's hit a curb or gone off road. I don't know what's happened there, but it was definitely hiding behind the bumper, and there's no way I can leave that. I don't know if I can straighten out that the actual slam panel. I don't know if I can. Definitely gonna have to change that front, bottom, lower crash bar. Definitely change that lower bar. I've got another one. We can do that. But it's whether or not I can straighten out that actual slam panel at the front. This needs a good strip down now. So, yeah, we might as well get cracking, get it all stripped down, and then we'll have a look behind these panels. I'll get the coolant off out the system. We'll drain that out of the way. There is no aircon rad, so we ain't got to deal with any air conditioning system. But it's so annoying. It really is so annoying when... I can only imagine someone's trying to hide that and haven't repaired it, and then just put another bumper on it, found a silver one, painted it black, and then put it on. I'm only guessing. I'm only guessing. That's all we can do is guess. It's definitely nothing. It's definitely nothing to do with the actual accident, and that's probably why. Once that's happened on the back quarter, you would have liked to have think that once this has been hit, the insurance assessor has seen that from underneath or wherever. He's had a good look around and he's seen that there and the front bumper. Again, guessing. Anyway, guys, let's get cracking. Start stripping this down and, yeah, get this front end off. Let's do this. So guys, there we go. That is the slam panel rad pack off. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to straighten this up. I just don't know whether I want to try, to be honest with you. It's just mangled a little bit at the bottom here. Like that's all sort of pushed and creased up, and it's just, yeah. I'm going to see if I can try and find one. See how it goes. Because nothing's broken. It's just bent up and twisted a little bit. So, yeah, I'm not sure. The other thing as well, and I'll show you this now. Obviously, I've checked the actual two chassis legs. They're absolutely fine. They're absolutely straight, right down, no problem at all. Obviously, we know about this one here, the lower bar, the bar. Look how bent up that is. So that's got to be changed. I've got one of those, so that's not a problem. But the biggest thing that I found is the timing belt. Took the cover off, and I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like. And yeah, you can, you know where this is going, guys. You do know where this is going, because I found that there. See that there? That's an actual split or a rip. A hole. And it does actually look worn as well. You can see that it looks worn going through. So yet again, we are going to be doing the timing belt, the water pump, auxiliary belt, all the service, just freshen it right up. So yeah, I'm going to be throwing some money at doing this side of it. And, you know, if I have to, I will, and I'll change it, the slam panel. But I'll see if I can, you know... Hold on, guys. Someone coming to the door. Sorry about that. Where was I? I should have looked on the previous thing. Oh, yeah. So, like I said, if I have to, guys, I will be replacing that. But because I've got to now throw money at the timing belt, water pump, and that sort of side of it, yeah, I've got to try and bring the cost down a little bit if I can, but still not compromising, you know, what's got to be done. Technically, this ain't really, you know, my problem, or it shouldn't really be my problem or my cost, because this is not the accident damage. The accident damage is at the back. But there's still, you know, a little bit of money in the car, and that's not what it's all about sometimes. Sometimes you just got to get on with it, like the windscreen yesterday or the day before on the Fiat 500. If things happen, you just got to deal with it and get on with it and move on. So that's exactly what is going to happen here. But I'm not leaving that timing belt like that. There's no way. So I'm going to get on to the guys now. I'm going to start stripping it down, and we're going to crack on and see how far we get. So let me phone the suppliers and get this timing belt kit and everything over here. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. As you can see, we're getting somewhere. All been stripped down, timed up the bottom, plated it all up, so that's locked. I've got points on the markings on here, so I know that's in right position if it moves. I've got to take the old water pump off there. We've got a new one, so we'll change that out anyway. But yeah, let me show you. This is an original auxiliary belt, so it's worth changing that out, especially when it's starting to rip. You can see that, look. Oh my God. So that was lucky. Not good. Yeah, and this is an original belt as well. I can see the markings here. It says Lancia, which is a Fiat, and this is a Fiat engine. So this is an original belt. And again, let me show you what I can find. Where is it? There. So that ain't good. Look at that. Timing belt. That's a timing belt as well, guys. So definitely, well, it's done 63,000 miles, so it's definitely original belt, so it's definitely due to be changed and done. Whilst I've got it in here, I'm going to do it. It's just a no-brainer for me again. And, you know, people appreciate me doing those kind of bits and pieces because they know that they're going to have an absolute spot-on, perfect car with 12 months MOT, with all this service stuff done, all the major service done, and, you know, the front end repaired and how it should be, basically. So, yeah, that's where we are. Obviously got the kit, you can see. Got a timing belt kit, water pump and tensioner, comes in a kit, and the Dayco, matching Dayco auxiliary belt. So we'll be getting it done. Making some really good progress, I've got to be honest. So let's keep going. Let's see how far we get. Let's get the water pump off, swap it over, put the new one back in place, and then just start doing the reverse. New timing belt, box it all up. So let's crack on, guys. Let's do this. Right, okay, really busy. That's a lot going on. But let me just show you what has been happening. New water pump has been put back in place there. As you can see, the old one. It's the old one. The old one's over here. So that's the old one. Not too bad actually. It was still going. There's still movement there. Do you know what I mean? But you get it in a kit, so it's worth just changing the actual pump whilst it's whilst you get it in a kit. So yeah, so that's done. That's all set. Now it's timing belt. We'll fit that in place. But I've run out of time today, so we're gonna have to resume this tomorrow. I am gonna go off and get a new slam panel. I've decided it's £110, but I just think it's worth it. It's an extra cost, but it's worth it, guys, isn't it, really? So yeah, gonna leave it there. That's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me find the damage, but it is what it is. It has to be changed, and that's what we're gonna do. So tomorrow we should be able to put the whole front end back on, including the slam panel, the bumper. Everything should go back to normal tomorrow in tomorrow's video. But yeah, really busy today. You can see how much I get done in a day. Plus, obviously, doing other bits and pieces off camera as well, talking to people and sorting bits and pieces out. So yeah, that's where we are with it. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.